We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 11 now. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A 4-yard gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
26 months. Here we go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. The pass. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you see...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Take four.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Ronald Jones.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
26 months. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3.
This is Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
26. What we got? What we got?
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 22.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 18. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain.
On 1st down, it's Gibson into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And now off to the races down the right side. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Score Giants 22.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now maybe they want some extra. Time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And returning it, here's Hamler. Oh, spinning away. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Giants 29, Washington 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard
line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Giants! John Ross, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Number 15.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Williams. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
They had a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
55 mark, guys, 55. Really?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And deciding to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, They remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.